Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of April 29th to May 5th, 2025. So we're going to get 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 from the Good Tarot, and hopefully this will give us a clear overview of what's expected for you this week. If I sound a little funky, it's because I'm recovering from a sickness and I'm at that point in the journey where it's like I keep getting like mucus in my throat, so I'm so sorry. That's so disgusting. Let's dive into your reading now, shall we? Thank you all for being here. You're my favorite sign. It's just so funny how beefy the Capricorn section is to me of this channel. Like, you consistently have like almost 1,000 views on every Capricorn video, and then I have like 15 views on all Aries videos, so it's just hilarious to me. First card out for you is the 4 of Air in reverse. So Capricorn, there's definitely a need to disappear. I'm feeling a need to rest, to pull back your energies a little bit. I'm also, this is going to sound so strange, and this doesn't come through in readings that often. There's like an ever so slight feeling of embarrassment that I'm getting from you for some reason. I wonder if some of you, it's like that embarrassment that you feel when you had a lot of emotions towards someone or something that was not a big deal at all. So I'm wondering if any of you had a sort of like mental health crisis or like meltdown or breakdown, and you just were vulnerable, and that's totally fine. And you were vulnerable with people or environments that maybe weren't the best at holding space for your emotions. Okay, and whenever that happens, I feel like that's when that feeling of like slight embarrassment comes up, like, I'm so sorry, like I got so emotional, blah, blah, blah. But you shouldn't feel that way, you know? It's like, I feel like the person who was supposed to hold space for you should be feeling that way a little bit, depending on who and where you express these feelings. I don't know. It's very strange. And so heading into this week, I feel like you're just wanting to be by yourself, honestly. That's what I'm getting. Or it could be a situation where one of you may have expressed feelings for someone or some sort of emotional opportunity. And it's so weird. I'm getting this weird, like, I don't want to call it self-sabotage, but it's like maybe you wanted something with someone for a long time, or you wanted an outcome for a long time, and it's like you finally got it, and it was very emotionally vulnerable getting there. But now that, you know, you're here on the doorsteps of what you wanted, you're like, why did I even want this? Like, have you guys ever felt that way? So I'll give you an example. When I was in high school, I had a huge crush on someone who was like a best friend of mine up until that point. Like, I wanted them so bad for some reason. I don't know. I was a teenager. I was having hormones and whatnot. And I finally got them. And I was like, all of my feelings disappeared the second I got them. I'm like, what? Why? Like, they weren't anything special, to be honest. And I'm like, why did I have those feelings? So it could be a situation like that where, like I'm saying, like, you were really emotional about something, and then now you're not, and you're looking back at you being emotional over this thing or this person, and you're like, this is embarrassing. I'm just gonna keep to myself. So that's what I'm feeling for you. Let me know if it resonates down below. If it doesn't resonate, we got more messages for you. So yeah, but overall, just this feeling of, I don't know, wanting to pull back and be in hermit mode is kind of what I'm seeing from this. We have the 5 of Earth. This came out for Taurus as well, or Virgo as well. One of the signs as well. And this does show a sort of like lack. Yeah, I don't know. I just keep getting this feeling of like wanting to go within yourself and just like work hard, save money. And I just saw 333 on the clock, so confirmation. You know, maybe clean up your house, get things done. It's like, resorting within, you know, going within your own little oasis, escaping from the world, like kind of pulling back into your winter energies, even though, you know, it's spring or autumn time for the world. You're sort of, I don't know, just wanting to retreat within for a little bit, just to clean some things up, which I don't blame you. Another thing that I'm seeing, Capricorn, is that there may be some crazy people around you right now. Like, honestly, like, family members, specifically family members, to be honest, that are just acting out or have acted out in some major, like, big way. And while you can be kind of neutral about it, I think just being exposed to that sort of drama may have drained you a little bit. So we have the Hanged Man coming out in reverse. What are you holding on to? What are you holding on to in fear that something better won't come? For a lot of you, I'm going to be honest, this feels like an ex, or like I said, that example of like having such an attachment, such a crush on someone. And then it's like you're at the doorstep of like being with that person or getting what you want. And you're like, oh, why did I want this? I don't know. It's weird. And now you're in this state of mind of like, the attachment still exists, but you're starting to see things a bit more clearly about people this week, I see. And it's like, do I really want to wait things out for this person to heal and get better and turn into the person I need them to be? Because it's almost like, it's like one of those situations where if you have to ask, you don't want it anymore. Does that make sense? Like, if I have to ask someone who I'm dating to like show that they're interested in me and like, oh, well, I like, receiving flowers here and there and like having you plan dates and maybe you cook here and there and blah, 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 blah. And then they actually start doing it and it's fine. That's one thing. But if it's like, if I have to remind someone multiple times of like how I like being treated in a friendship or relationship, it's like, we're just naturally not compatible at that point. Like, what you're willing to give is not what I feel comfortable receiving. And I don't know. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know where I was going with that tangent, but second row of cards out. And you know what I've noticed? This week has been really heavily focused on relationships for every sign so far. And it really feels like some more toxic or unfulfilling relationships. People are just seeing a lot more clearly this week, but there's still an attachment. I keep getting that for like every sign. So it's like, what do I do with this attachment now that I'm seeing things clearly? Okay, 2 cards came out. We have the Emperor as your 4th card. Very divine masculine energy, organization, going within yourself. I don't know why. Some of you, I'm getting a vision. This is very specific. You may be buying cleaning products. Listen, Scrub Mommy changed my life, okay? Like, my house has never been cleaner. So it could be a life-changing thing, cleaning products. I'm also just seeing overall organization in general because it's like, your mind may be a bit disorganized or some things may have happened that may have like set you back in confidence or you're just confused on where you stand with certain people. And it's always in those moments that I just like to get back to basics, back to the chopping wood card. It reminds me of the chopping wood card from this oracle deck called Wisdom of the Oracle. And it literally just represents all the boring things in life, like chopping wood for your fireplace, sweeping your floor, cooking dinner. But going back to those basics can really be a form of meditation. So like cleaning can hardcore be a form of meditation. Gardening, meditation, there's just something about like de-weeding your garden of a bunch of invasive non-native species and then planting beautiful native perennials that'll bloom in the summertime that just, it's like a meditation, There's just something about power washing your steps outside that just clears the mind. There's something about scrubbing the toilet that just resets your life. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but like even if you don't like cleaning, even if you don't like these basic things in life, you can't deny that when all is said and done, when you have a garden that's been de-weeded, a clean bathroom, and a fridge full of healthy food in your kitchen, you just feel good about life, don't you? Like your bed is made, you feel great. Your dead ends are trimmed, you feel great. Skin moisturized, you feel great. You got your workout and you feel great. So I'm seeing like a desire within you to go back to these basics this week and sort of ignore the world around you. And in fact, the center of your spread is the 2 of air, which shows like putting on a blindfold to everything going on in the world and just tending to your inner garden, like literally your mental garden. And your literal garden, your house, your apartment, whatever you may have here. Just taking care of that and letting the world, do its own thing for a little bit. I don't blame you. 6th card out. Let's see what it is. Right underneath that Hanged Man in reverse. We have the 3 of water. So I am seeing going out with friends this week. Friendships are coming up pretty significantly. So, yeah, I don't know. I just keep coming back to this feeling of, like, letting people go. I feel like the old you would have definitely cut people off, Capricorns are, like, low-key known for cutting people off very well. And I feel like you've cut off so many people in your life, it's like, man, do I actually want to cut people off? Or it feels like you're trying to detach from people without having to cut them off. Does that make sense? And you're just wanting to spend more time with yourself and with people who are in this 3 of water energy, people you can have fun with and feel cute with, and people who get you. I don't know how to describe the energy I'm feeling. All right, let's get some more clarity. Right underneath the 4 of air and the Emperor card. Oh, I just noticed 4 and 4 together. The number 4 may be one that stands out to you. The number 4 talks about stability, talks about tending to those basic stable things in our life, like chopping wood, cleaning your house, etc. We have the King of Water. Daddy. Right underneath the Emperor. Okay, divine masculine. All right. Love this. This is divine masculine energy that is open to beautiful emotional experiences and receptive. I feel like this energy directly contrasts with some of the individuals you may have been dealing with, okay? Because I was picking up on that energy of like having an emotionally vulnerable moment with the wrong person in the past few days for you guys, from the time that you're watching this. And feeling kind of embarrassed by that, but I feel like those type of individuals you may be wanting to distance yourself from. And I'm seeing someone come in with their daddy energy, okay? Very emotionally receptive and open, while also having healthy boundaries, you know? They're not just gonna be someone's personal therapist or emotional punching bag. However, they will create safe space for your emotions and connect with you, have fun with you, go out with you. So there is someone amazing coming in. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They don't have to be a man either. They could be a woman as well. We don't do gender on this channel, okay? These cards are gender neutral, even though there's kings and queens here. But it feels really great. It feels loving. Feels like exactly what you need right now. We have the Page of Air, communication coming in. See, I think towards the end of the week, like towards the weekend, you're going to be having so many amazing people around you. Also, if any of you have a child in your life that you're close to, like your own child or niece, nephew, a friend's kid, like they're like super intelligent. Like they're learning things so fast. They may actually be really fun to talk to as well. Really fun to interact with, so you may be interacting with them, which is great. I'm seeing a gift to a child. You may be gifting a child something, or if you have a child, a friend may be coming over and like gifting you something, or I don't know. I'm just seeing connecting with children for some reason for you at some point in this week, or connecting with more innocent souls. If it's not a child directly, it could also be like an animal, a younger animal, kitten, puppy, something like that. But it does feel very much like a younger person to you. And if it's not a literal child, this could be someone significantly younger than you. Like if you're 80, this could be someone who's like 30, you know. So just someone younger than you that you're connecting with. And it feels really nice. And then we have the Queen of Water in reverse as your last card. Yeah, you may have been feeling like this Queen of Water in reverse. Your feminine side at least. And that's why I'm seeing like this desire to just go within yourself and get your emotions settled. You know, when you're by yourself, you can be relaxed, you can have fun, you can do the things that you know you need to do in order to figure things out, whether that's cleaning, journaling, exercising, etc. So definitely make sure that you're making space for that this week and surrounding yourself with the right people. Okay, there's no reason for you to be embarrassed if other people responded horribly to your vulnerable moments, you know, and this is why trust is so important, and building trust over time is important. You know, we can't just have these vulnerable moments with the wrong people, and you know, we need to recognize who is someone we can trust with our more vulnerable moments, who are the people that we can fully be ourselves with, versus who are the people who don't necessarily know what to say in those moments or make space for those moments. You know, it's not that they're a bad person, but you know, that they're not the people you should be going to during this time. Or it could even be social media. Like that's not always the right outlet when you're having these vulnerable experiences, you know. So I don't know, that's just what's coming through here. I'm seeing a stillness coming within you from this week, you know, just doing your own thing, resetting. This week feels like a personal reset for you, but there's also amazing people here coming through as well, and you're going out and you're having fun. and forgetting about everything that just happened. So it's really great. I love it. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Definitely enjoy this week. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead, because there's certainly more to your week than this. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.